Wake the chat up, Cuddy. Wake the chat up. Wake the chat up, Cuddy. Wake the chat up. Wake the chat up, Cuddy. Wake the chat up. Wake up, chat. Yeah, it's almost tea time. Came out this morning. Just beat the rain, y'all. And that little storm came from nowhere. Yeah, this storm came from nowhere. Boy, that's one thing about being out here in rainy season. Storms, they'll pop up out of nowhere. I'm like, what? Crazy. Well, not crazy. Let God work. Yeah, let God work. What it do though, chat? Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. Subscribe. Come on, interact, engage with your boy. So how y'all feel about Burkina Faso denying Black American citizenship? Why y'all think they did that? Why y'all think that they not gonna give citizenship to Black Americans? In my mind, the reasons is endless. But why y'all think, chat? I mean, I done told y'all a million times, you know, why? Well, why I think allegedly. Yeah, it's a bunch of reasons. Like I told y'all, because you got a bunch of Black Americans that's gonna come out here and be working for master them. Instead of going through that, I agree with Burkina Faso. Now, make people prove that they're an asset. Because you got a lot of people here with their hands out. Yeah, you got 1,000 people that was coming with their hands out. But eBay was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Now they coming out with their hands out. They don't want to prove to us that they're an asset. Oh, no. To be honest with y'all, any country you go to, if you don't prove that you an asset, they not going to be trying to give you no citizenship, or they going to make you wait the process, go through the proper paperwork so they can vet you to give you citizenship. And then, you know, white supremacy at the crib, shit. They done gave the government of America is a reflection of a lot of the citizens. Unless you denounce them, you know, out of 1,000 Black Americans, they weren't gonna denounce no America. They weren't gonna give up their citizenship. No, America too great. America too good for them. No, they wasn't gonna do that. Justina, what up though, Justina? I see you, baby. Waffle Jr. Nah, I don't remember you, Waffle Jr. And like my memory, Waffle Jr., what's up with you? Where I'm supposed to remember you from? Where I'm supposed to remember you from? What it do, Tad? What it do? Yeah, refresh my memory, Waffle Jr. Refresh my memory. But why you doing that? Why do y'all think Burkina Faso declined citizenship to Black Americans? That's what we reacted to this morning. Why y'all think? I still don't remember Waffle Jr. I get a lot of people like that come interact, engage with me. Really, really. In my Kevin Gates voice. Yeah, Waffle Jr., I know you don't think you the only one coming here, interact, engage with me. Well, don't waste your time, Waffle Jr. Let's focus on the now. Yeah, focus on the now, Waffle Jr. Because obviously, you trying to make me remember something that I probably really don't want to remember. You know, the people that I usually remember are supporters, donors, people that have the business mind. Those are people that I usually remember. What it do, Tanya? What's up with you? No, I'm just telling you, the type that, you know, people that I usually remember, people that support me, people that, you know, donate. What up, though, Ukraine? Y'all still got internet out there? You ain't in Ukraine on the in the chat. Y'all getting bombs dropped on y'all head right now. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, Waffle Jr. It's all right, Waffle Jr. I'm just telling you. I'm not asking you for a donation. Even though it would be nice, but I'm just telling you, the people, if you want me to memorize you, and then you probably new here, Waffle Jr., when you ain't been here for years, and I got some people that's been here for years. Well, that's what's up, Waffle Jr. You know, I'm not, like I say, I'm not asking you for a donation. It would be nice, but these are the people, the type of people that I memorize. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? You know, if you're not bringing meaningful conversation, I'm probably not gonna memorize you, bro. But other than that, what's going on with you, Waffle Jr.? What's going on with you other than that? Where you from? Rep your city, rep your hood, rep your state, rep your country. Big salute, Burkina Faso. Okay, Merlin. Big salute, Merlin. Big salute, Merlin. Yeah, I wonder what's the reason why Black Americans get denied citizenship, which I don't blame. I don't blame it. Make people prove their worth. See, that's the problem with a lot of Black Americans. They got their hand out. They got their hand out in America begging for reparations. They going around the world. They thinking that because their ancestors were put into slavery that they deserve something when they never been through nothing. The ancestors the one that went through that, not you. Yeah, our generation, yeah, we spoiled. Yeah, you got to work for it. Yeah, Waffle Jr., you got to prove yourself. Yep. Nah, Michelle, that's you. I support Ibrahim Traore. I'm in Burkina Faso. Yeah, I don't support no American government. Not Democrat, not Republican, not the Green Party. They all on the same team. Yeah. So, Michelle, go find another channel. Yeah, go laugh at that. I know you didn't realize where you was at, Michelle. It's all right. You just a Karen looking for attention. Yeah, typical Karen looking for attention. Let me guess. You support Kamala and Joe Biden, huh? Ah, so sad. Yeah, let me show y'all what Hitchcock. Hitchcock, that name sound familiar. Wasn't that like a scary author? Now I don't support Trump, but he's doing the job he's supposed to do. But yeah, I don't rock with the American government, man. I don't vote. Yeah, your vote don't matter. They want to make you feel like it do. See, and that's another problem with Black Americans. That's obvious. They don't learn from the past. They not willing to fight for liberation. They do all that talking, all that killing of each other. But Black Americans don't want to do what they need to do to take their power in a country that they are the majority in. Man, I ain't worried about what Trump and them got going on. The whole America, ain't the government shut down right now? Because they can't agree with each other. They not worried about the people. So for those of y'all who still Trump, Biden, Democrat, Republican, man, they don't even care about you. You representing a gang that won't even come fight for you. That's crazy. That's some nasty work. Americans representing government that won't even fight for them. The American government would rather go fight for another country than fight for you. That's some nasty work. That's why I'm blessed to be where I'm at. Thank you, Burkina Faso. I'd rather work for my citizenship. Yeah. I want to show that I'm an asset, not a liability. Because a lot of Black Americans coming over here and they liabilities. They ain't assets. Yep. Hey, Waffle Jr., the laws in America are made to make money, not to be broken. It wouldn't matter who was running the country right now. It wouldn't matter who was running the country. The same thing would be going with. Look, yeah, it'd be in chaos right now. It wouldn't matter who, Democrat or Republican. It don't matter who will be running the country. Gas prices. What's the gas prices where you at? Well, it wouldn't really matter because the Democrats and Republicans together have dug America in a hole as a whole. You get it? America as a whole, in a hole. It don't matter. This been going on since the 50s and the 60s. Shit, ain't nothing else better to do. You better be praying. Shit, if the world were to get bombed, what do you think is best to do other than pray? Well, while you praying, be moving. Be moving, as in, when I say moving, that means running to wherever you think is safe, if there's a safe place to run, while you praying. Well, Waffle Jr., if America shoot off bombs, then, well, matter of fact, DGE Jetta, there's going to be locations in the world that's going to be pretty safe from bomb blasts. I think Africa's going to be one. Well, Waffle Jr., it sound good, but you can't survive on the moon. And you ain't got the money to get up there. No, that's why people building their own bomb shelters, Jetta. We learned that from watching I Show Speed. Remember when he went to Wyoming? You know what Wyoming is known for? They got the underground cities in Wyoming. Yeah, that's where the rich people been building their underground bunkers at. That's why he keep talking about going to Wyoming. Nah, you good, Waffle Jr. I was just responding to your junk. But nah, if you ain't got your own bomb shelter, Jetta, yeah, you show. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They not finna let you in. Yeah, if you don't got the finance, that's why I said, Jetta. The people that run America, they don't care about the citizens. You are cattle. In their mind, you're just going. You're cattle. Only thing you good for is to work and go make them money. Come on, Jetta. Come on, Jetta. What you thinking about? Oh, you think you one of them? Oh, man. That'd be so funny to think that people think they one of them. That's crazy. Now, see, if we had a government like the government in Burkina Faso, then everybody would they'll probably be making means for everybody to be safe. But you got a wicked, crooked government over there in America, boy. Woo, they don't pray to God. They pray to Baal and Moloch. Yeah, they tell you who they pray to. They tell you they sacrificing people and using human meat in McDonald's. Why do you think I Show Speed, the leader of the new youth, Why you think he preferred McDonald's over Chick-fil-A? Because once you get a taste of human flesh, of human blood, yeah, it's on you. Especially if you grow up on it. Why you think so many people that come to America, they forget where they from? That's a part of the spell work. Part of the spell work. Yeah, why you think, man, come on, man. Yeah, that's probably why your body look the way it do. You love McDonald's. You don't like natural, fresh food that God gives. You like the food that the devil give you. See, my body had to readjust to God's good food. Because coming from America, eating all that wicked food, that fast food, oh man. It ain't nothing but poison. Yeah, it's like drugs. If you love McDonald's, you addicted. You addicted. Ain't nothing healthy about eating green slime. Now you know it ain't right when you got people that's making videos online finding human teeth in their chicken nuggets. Come on now. From America to the UK. So all those people, because y'all notice the population done got thin. I know that as y'all go out about y'all day, y'all notice that the American population has gotten smaller, right? Where do you think all them people done went to? Americans eating Americans. Sound crazy, don't it? It sounds so crazy. A lot of people won't even believe it. No, it ain't that they stop sexing parasite. It's that the food that you eat, it keep you from producing. Yeah, keep you from producing. Why do you think the American athletes don't eat fast food, but they promote it? Come on now. Well, Waffle Jr., you shouldn't pray to Jesus. You should pray to God in the name of Jesus. Nah, everything is not poison, Jetta. Yeah, everything ain't poison, Jetta. Where you from, Jetta? Where you from? Sicario. What up, though, Sicario? Everything is not poison. I can't agree with that statement. Now, if you in America, yeah, you do got to choose your poison. From the TV you watch to the food you eat, yeah, you got to pick your poison. And the people that don't know, oh, it be so good to them. Because they don't know that they taking in poison, and then they get addicted. And this is something new that's going on. Well, I ain't gonna say necessarily new, but this just happened during my generation. Because I remember when we used to get fresh food. I remember going to the country to grandma's house, watching them eat, pluck the chickens, watching them take the stuff off the corn. What they call chucking corn. Don't nobody do that no more. See, in America, you don't control your food. And whoever controls your food, they control you. That's why I got to salute Burkina Faso, because they have taken their food production under their own control. So they control their food. What a do, Sicario? What it do, class? Y'all hit that subscribe button as you tuning in, tapping in. Yeah, everything in America is GMO. Genetically modified organism. See, a lot of people don't even know what GMO means. That means somebody experimenting with your food. Genetically modified organism. And they're making GMOs now where when you plant a GMO seed, it kills all the other natural stuff. You can't plant GMO seeds with natural seeds. The natural seeds won't grow. What it do, Fien? Shit, it's 8:47 in the morning. Damn, Waffle Jr., what you doing up late night? Late night creeping. Look, even the women in America ain't even real no more. They all getting body adjustments. They got GMO bodies. And you know what's crazy? People actually like it. Yep, toothpaste, the clothing you wear. Like out here, everything is made 100% cotton. Only thing you get in America that's 100% cotton is socks. Your shirts got polyester in it. Y'all know what polyester is? Polyester is plastic. Yeah, it's all poisonous, Sicario. Yeah, you right, Waffle Jr. A lot of them chicks out there, you better be careful because they might be dudes. You right, polyester. That's another scary thing about America. Woo-wee. I call them Transformers. Yeah, Decepticons. Beware them Decepticons. You know, that's a popular trend in America. Nah, they don't want to talk about that, Sicario. Because the poison is addicting. That's like dope fiends. Dope fiends don't want nobody to know that they on dope. You know, a lot of dope fiends don't care. Some dope fiends don't care. Yeah, but that's only, out of 10 dope fiends, only 2 of them don't want nobody to know that they on dope. All the rest of them try to keep it a secret. You could blatantly see that they a dope fiend. I ain't on no dope. I ain't on no dope. Yeah, I call them Transformers and Decepticons because they're men dressed like women deceiving you. In Thailand, they call them lady boys. So a lot of those guys that be trying to promote Thailand to y'all, tell them to talk about the lady boys. They still want to talk about the lady boys. Dr. Nadia, big salute, Dr. Nadia. Big salute, Dr. Nadia. Nah, Sicario, I ain't see that movie. What up, though, Sanchez? Joshua Bryant. So there's works of iniquity, works through our blood, power in the blood, same as drugs and crossbreeding, mental illness, money by law. Yeah, make that make sense. Waffle Jr., don't be trying to Transformers, Ladyboys, whatever. Ladyboys just the name they use in Thailand, Waffle Jr. I'm sorry if you feel like you came up with that name, but nah. That's the Transformers in Thailand. Ladyboys. Old European men get those. Please, the third eye. Women working them, or men. Joshua, make it make sense. Sports money, what? Yeah, you probably heard me say it, Waffle Jr. Yeah, because a ladyboy ain't nothing but a transformer. Transformer is a transvestite. That's a man going through transformation to be a woman, Waffle Jr. For sure, Sakari, I think I seen that movie. Sports money, what about them? Oh, yeah. They like them Transformers. Yeah. Sports money. What it do, Art? Where you from? Rep your city, rep your hood, rep your state, rep your country. Where you from? What it do, Hugh? Big salute, India. Big salute, India. Where I'm from is in my description. Art from the trenches. I'm from the home of Michael Jordan. Yeah, Waffle Jr., man, get you some rest. Nah, I don't bet on sports. JB, what up, though? What up, though, family? Oh, hold on. I gotta add a few people to my book. Big salute, South Africa. Hey, South Africa. God willing, I'm gonna be coming to visit real soon. I'm just gonna come down there and say what's up, do a little promotion. Dr. Nadia. With the 1-9 nizzle. Big salute, Dr. Nadia, for your humble heart. Jay Starks. Big salute, Jay Starks. Big salute, Jay Starks. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Ain't nothing stacking but the money, G. We trying to stack it up from the flow up to the ceiling up. What's stacking with you? Nah, I'm good, sports money. I don't need to bet. I bet on God. God already adding value to me, sports money. See, what you do is, with the money you make, you can come out here and invest in some gold and some silver. If you're making money like that. Yeah, I understand if you're not making no money like that. So let me put you up. So I could put you up. I don't need you to put me up off of hope and a prayer. Yeah, I'm already blessed. I'm a blessed one. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, early bird get that fat worm. Teasy. Big salute, Teasy. Hey, Page Tim. Get your English together. Yeah, get your English together, family. Your English so bad, YouTube won't even let you comment. Page Tim, what up, Page Tim? Becca Lowry. Where you from? Page Tim, y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. Subscribe. Yeah, come on, interact, engage with me. Yeah, come on, interact, engage with me in my chat. What it do, chat? Big salute to the chat. How do y'all feel about Black Americans getting denied citizenship damn near everywhere? How y'all feel about that? I heard there's some people that's heartbroken, sad, mad. Why don't they just go through the process? I think Burkina Faso got the easiest process next to, I think, Benin. But Benin, shit, they gonna break your pockets for citizenship. Yeah, you could pay for your citizenship in Benin, so I heard. So I heard. I don't know how true it is. I don't know exactly how true it is. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Come on, interact, engage with your boy. Yeah, come on, talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sports money, you ain't know that? Come on, sports money. Anytime you get paid to play, it's always rigged. Sports money. You ever been to Las Vegas? What up, T-Pose? You ain't never been to Las Vegas? Come on, man. They betting on everything. Well, hey, this ain't the scary channel. If you scared, you better run. Because I'm solid. I'm solid as a rock, Butler. You should try it sometime. Solid. Hey, solid as a rock. Have you ever heard of Take the Other? Nah, I never heard of that. I never heard of that. Yeah, I never heard of that. I never heard of it. Sports money? How can I try something I never heard of? Why all the, didn't I tell y'all? See, so it must be true what I say. A lot of the people that immigrate to America want to come test their gangster. Don't they all? Most of them have criminal records. Wow. It's crazy how Americans act like what they already knew is new news. How much water I got left? Go. Mercy, go. I gave them some water, the boys out there. They making their rounds this morning, but I don't got no loose change for them, so I just gave them some water. Yeah. Well, Ghana, Uganda, it don't matter what they ain't from America. You got to know the politics where money at. Well, you lost me, sports money. Gotta make it make sense. T-Pose said they only caught the guy because he was making real. Well, Guyana, that's the black folk tacos. You know, Guyana is a spot a lot of Americans don't even know about. That's where a lot of slaves got marooned, like the ships that crashed that didn't make it. Them slaves swam and created a country called Guyana in Latin America. See, it's a lot of Americans that don't even know It's black people in Latin America. And Guyana, that's one of the countries that's black. Venezuela, black. Pan-Africans. Venezuela and Burkina are tight. Yep, there's a lot of black countries in Latin America. But see, they only let the white immigrants in to America. I don't like how Latin people in Latin America treat the El Negros. The El Negros get treated worse in Latin America than black people get treated in America. Sports money. This ain't the betting channel. Sports money. Ain't nobody worried about betting. Get on topic. Sports money. Or I'm gonna stop you from speaking here. You talking about gambling and shit. Ain't nobody worry about gambling on rigged sports. What up, Sylvan? Oh, you been here before? Shit, I don't remember you. Refresh our memory. Yeah, refresh our memory, Sylvan. I don't remember you. Big salute, H-Town. Well, you can't develop. How you develop broken ideologies and philosophies? That don't make sense. Sylvan, that don't make sense. Help me understand. Yeah, the children out here pray. Yup. They just left. He wanted to pray for me, but they too deep. So I gave them some water. They had their breakfast. So I just gave them some water and they kept on moving. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. The last live Austin had was crazy. Nah, it wasn't crazy. Why you say that, T-Pose? He need to do more panels like that. You know, started off and just, you know, as long as people keep it respectful. Why people keep saying Kenya about to implode? Kenya is old news. It's only new news to y'all who just not finding out. Yeah, see, Kenya was a spot where, you know, white supremacy used to go and hang out. See, a lot of people don't know the history of Kenya. I don't even think a lot of people that's in Kenya know the history of Kenya. See, they don't even know, like, one thing I can say about Kid Greatness in Austin, they don't even know that the American embassy there has been bombed before. That's why there's no recording at the mall. They don't even realize that they are in a Christian city surrounded by Muslims. They don't even realize where they at. But you know, the one thing about Kenya that'll throw your mental off is it's built on tourism. So people there are going to be so nice that you're going to get comfortable. That's a part of the tourism hustle. You know, and one thing about Nairobi is it's a party city. So it don't matter what caliber of American you are. You could be the lamest all your life, or you could be one of the real ones all your life. Kenya's built for everybody. Yeah, Kenya, anybody can go there and be somebody. Let me say that again. Nairobi, Kenya, anybody can go there and be somebody. Let me say that again. Nairobi, Kenya, anybody can go there and be somebody. Yeah, it's Kenya. See, Nairobi is a mixture of America and the UK. Yeah, Kenya got a lot of history. Yes, your economy can survive based on tourism. How do you think Kenya been surviving all this time? Tourism and investments. You got to have big money to invest in Kenya, though. Well, Nairobi. Let me speak on Nairobi. And they are directly involved. The Kenyan government is directly involved in what's going on in the Congo right now. Just like if you go to Congo and you find some gold, you got to go to Nairobi and register it. How crazy is that? See, so Kenya has a deeper, dark situation going on that the people and a lot of the average people don't even know about. But yeah, T-Pose, Kenya not gonna, when you say implode, what do you mean implode? When you say implode? Because a lot of people spend money to go on them tours, T-Pose. That let me know that you probably ain't never been on no safari. People go out there in safari all week. People go out there and they live out there all week. Wake up and feed giraffes, T-Pose. See, Negroes, y'all not gonna see the white people that's chilling in Kenya. It's probably more white Americans than it is black Americans out there, to tell y'all the truth. But y'all not gonna be partying with them. You notice Austin and they ain't been in none of them billion-dollar golf courses out there. Oh, y'all didn't know Nairobi, Kenya had billion-dollar golf courses with rich white dudes smoking big boy Cuban cigars? Now, when I seen Austin them at the Polo, I thought they might take y'all to a golf course or two. Who do you think started the polo parties? Black folks don't do polos and watch horse racing. But see, when black Americans got there and got a taste of it, yeah, Kenya, it's a lot of structures to Kenya that the average black American just not gonna understand. Like, you are somebody, but do not come to this country thinking that you will have opportunity to be whatever you want. Well, Sylvian V, yeah, you can be whatever you want, but you gotta submit to the wicked. So it don't matter what you say, Sylvian V. You could be anything you want to be in America if you submit to the wicked. Congo and Somalia, Rwanda has a hand in supplying arms. Yeah, that's why they sell Congo resources. The rebels are trying to get the foreigners out. You gotta remember, Rwanda was a part of Congo and all that. Yeah, all that used to be one. You know, them old school Pan-Africans. See, you don't know nothing about Rwanda and Uganda. Them old school Pan-Africans, T-pose. Go do your research on their presidents. Well, it's not about the horse racing, T-pose. It's just the event. That's just like bike week in America, South Carolina. All those people go down there, don't got no bikes, but they there for the event. See, you see T-pose, people like you miss the bigger picture. You what you call a regular person. See, regular people that have seen and experienced the upper echelon, regular people won't even understand. Yeah, regular people won't even understand. I'm just speaking on the event. And it was a popping event. Polo be popping. All the white events, the events that white people usually go to, they the ones that started that in Kenya. See, one thing about Nairobi, Austin, them, they are exposing the younger generation to Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya been popping for years. Ain't nothing new. Kenya been popping. But like a lot of people say, I haven't been to South Africa yet, but a lot of people say South Africa's is a little better just because that they are better development, a better infrastructure. That's one thing that I'm disappointed with the British about. They could have gave, even though Nairobi got some all right infrastructure, by UK being heavily invested in that country, the infrastructure could be a lot better. But they working on it. Kenya's working on it. But I've been interested in horse. You know, horse racing, you make more money on horse racing, betting on horses, than you do on baseball, basketball, and football. Yup. But yeah, South Africa, and you know, if people want the comforts of America when you come to Africa, yeah, Nairobi, Kenya, South Africa. What I've seen in South Africa, yeah, Ethiopia. Ethiopia's a good spot too. Yeah, Ethiopia is definitely a good spot. I think I would choose because the only thing about Ethiopia, man, them folk. Yeah, between Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Nairobi, Kenya, and then all the cities in Cape Town, Durban, Johannesburg, I mean, all the cities in South Africa, Durban, Cape Town, Johannesburg. You know, if you want the comforts of America, if you want America and Africa, Liberia will be up there, but America won't go there and help them people rebuild their country. Because you know, Liberia used to be back in the 50s, the 40s, 50s, and the 60s. Liberia was the spot where the wealthy went to party. Liberia was the jewel of Africa. And you don't gotta listen to me, Google it. Yeah, Google it. I think that's the only country America colonized is Liberia. No, Liberia and Botswana. Those are American colonies in Africa. For my Americans that don't know. Yeah, America wouldn't be living so comfortable if it wasn't for Liberia. I would have never knew that if I didn't visit. Big East, yeah, the Chinese already are. The Chinese are competing economically with everybody else. The Indians, Americans. See, what the Chinese do, they bring in stuff to build up your infrastructure, do construction. See, what Americans and the Europeans do, they open clothing stores and restaurants. They not thinking about infrastructure. They not thinking about building up the country. They'll just build up the area where they live at. See, in the part of Nairobi, Kenya, where the white Americans at, shit, they living like kings and queens. They not living in apartments and shit. Yeah, they living in houses. See, that'd be interesting content for Austin to do. He need to go around Kenya, find where the white people live at. Show how they living. Well, they living in compounds, so you probably won't even be able to really see how they living. Yeah, they living in compounds with mansions and shit. Yup. And they watching Austin them. Kid greatness them. See, so Nairobi is new to y'all young generations. Remember, I'm 40. A lot of y'all still young. A lot of y'all ain't never even been there. Remember, I was over there with the dope fiend. And Nairobi, Kenya is what made the dope fiend relapse. Yeah, and then I know y'all heard Austin say, well, Nairobi, Kenya is 3 headquarters for the United Nations. Nairobi, Kenya is 1. New York and Switzerland. So that let me know right there. And we used to see the mercenaries. Yeah, before they go to the Congo and do whatever they doing, we would see them at the mall. 2 Rivers. Yeah. And they be mean mugging. What's up, bro? Yeah. So it's a lot that those young brothers gotta learn, and they're learning, but it's deeper than what they even think. Yeah, it's a lot deeper. You know, but one thing you gotta keep in mind when you go to Kenya, whether you going there to relocate, looking for a new life, or whatever you doing, the country is built on tourism, hospitality. So, yeah, you're going to get treated real extra good. Because that's what the country been built on for generations. This ain't nothing new. This been going on since at least 4 generations. Since they broke the Kikuyu, when the Kikuyus was having a rebellion. Yeah, they heard and broke them people up. The UK, Yeah. Yeah, they heard and broke that up, boy. Oh, it feel good today. It rained a little while ago. It feel good out here now. But big salute, Nairobi, Kenya. Hey, I still stop through and visit. I'ma be in and out though. Come through, promote the business. You know, try to get some of them people with money, get them some jewelry. Yeah, I'll be in and out though. But live there, nah, they can have that. Yeah, they can have that. Cause one thing somebody said in that panel on Austin Holloman channel, whoever got the biggest bag get the lady. Yeah, you could be a real one from America, think you got all the game, all the swag, your ego big. But like even Austin Holloman and Kid Greatest to tell you, shit, you might be dealing with this girl, but she got 4 other dudes she dealing with. And that's true. Yeah, they got game out there now, like I told y'all. For y'all, Nairobi, Kenya is new. But they been doing this. Smiling and kettleboo. Hospitality, that's what they economy is based on, hospitality. That's why people ask them, why did you move here? You just supposed to be here visiting. Like I say, it's harder out there to do business just because the competition than it is in West Africa. West Africa is a lot more easier. Well, I'm gonna say Burkina Faso. A lot more easier to do business out here. Granted, yes, there is competition here. I think the competition out here is, well, you're gonna compete with the Chinese all over Africa. Lebanese, Middle Eastern, Turkish, Indians. But one thing about Indians, I think their prejudice against black people is what's killing their business. Because I know out here, for some reason, all their restaurants done shut down. That because they nasty. Some of them Indians, especially the white Indians, boy, they nasty, boy. You think that white people is nasty. I think the Indians, the white ones though, because you got white Indians from India and you got dark-skinned Indians from India. Yes. The white Indians, boy, they nasty, boy. I'm like, damn, why y'all in Africa and you don't like black people? That's crazy. Big salute to India though. Because it is Indians that embrace their blackness. But you know, you got 2 different Indians too. White Indians and black Indians from India. For those of y'all who don't know, yup. For those of y'all who don't know, Shit, I've been knowing about Nairobi, Kenya since I was a kid. Like I say, my cousin is married into the I can't say the royal family, but the government. You know, which is nothing bad with Kenya. It's just if you going as a tourist, Nairobi, Kenya is great. If you're going to live there after a certain amount of time, you'll start to realize you wearing out your welcome. Especially if you're not trying to integrate. If you ain't trying to put people to work. And in Kenya, they beg a whole lot more than they do out here in Burkina. See, at least out here in Burkina, the young boys, they'll pray for you. See, in Kenya, them young boys, they'll be begging and sniffing glue at the same time. So, you know, my recommendation, just travel. You know, don't make your decision based off what you see somebody else doing. Whatever country is calling your heart, go there. Egypt might be calling. South Africa might be calling. Liberia might be calling your heart. Ghana might be calling your heart. Just go see, travel around. You know, the only information that you're supposed to take heed to is like, if infrastructure is what you're looking for, Nairobi, Kenya, South Africa, Ghana on the come up, Burkina Faso on the come up. You know, Africa's developing right now. Africa's the new market. This is the perfect time to be here, to be involved in progress. Governments are changing. You know, so if you're looking for women to run through, Africa's not the place. You stay in Europe, Latin America, all them other countries. You come to Africa, you liable to get yourself hurt. You come to Africa, think you finna be a hoe? Cause don't think that they not up on game out here. In Africa as a whole, they up on game. It's just different vibes in different countries. Cause you, like I said, you like people, you got 50 something countries. Every country is different. None of them are the same. So it's really about what you choose. Cause you're gonna have to work. Definitely gonna have to work. Yeah, you definitely gonna have to work for whatever you do. Big salute to the chat. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. Come on, interact, engage with me. Yeah, come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. You know, conversation pretty much open. We talking about, cause I was on Austin Holloman channel last night. Part of his panel, they was talking about women. But when the dudes got on there talking about resources, and I can't stand to hear people talking about motion and they have none. So when people come giving false information about having motion in Africa, I feel like that's my cue to come and speak. Because I got motion. I got businesses, I got paperwork. I could back up what I say. I got products I can show you. So you listen to people that got motion. Don't listen to people that's going based on their emotions. Big salute, Sylvan. Well, Sylvan, you need to make that move. If you was to visit the motherland, what country is calling your heart? Big E say, right, those whites living in Karen. Is that a part of Nairobi? Yep. That's where they living at. By the giraffe and the museums and all that. Yep. And they in the cut. Yep, you right, Big East. They out there living like kings and queens, and not just carrying over there by the embassy too. So don't think they not there and they not watching. So my only advice to Austin and Kid Greatness and them, man, just be aware. Just know that white supremacy is watching y'all in Kenya, bro. That's what I meant to tell them last night, but we got to talking, and I want to let him know that just because you don't see them, that don't mean they not there. But believe that, just because you don't see white supremacy, boy, that do not mean that they are not there. See, they could do things that black Americans can't do. Let me say that again. White Americans come to Africa and they already have their compounds and all that stuff set up. See, when white Americans come to Africa, they not moving into apartment buildings. They're a part of building them. And then they go into their mansions, their big houses. That's one thing a lot of black Americans is not telling people, because they don't see the white Americans. From Liberia to, well, there ain't too many of them out here in Burkina no more. But from Liberia to Nairobi, Kenya, yeah, they there with big money, hoping that black Americans don't get access to the resources they got access to, that they've been stealing for generations on top of generations on top of generations. Like Firestone, Bridgestone out there in Liberia. They've been out there since, they've been out there. Even during the civil wars of Liberia, they was still making money. See, but you gotta come here to get the proper information. Don't go off the knowledge that white supremacy give you. Come out here and talk to the people, talk to the elders. Sometimes a book can't do a place no justice. Sometimes you gotta go and see. Just like my holy scripture, my Quran, it tell me, travel the earth and see. You got to travel the earth so you can get the real story, not a fabricated story. Yep. You want the real story, not the fabrication. Damn. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all coming on in. Talk to me, chat. And big salute to Austin Holloman, man. Big salute, Austin. Ain't it? So the government shut down in America? Let's talk about that. Uh-oh, Liberia trying to get help. Yeah, boy, Liberia, boy, they keep that country in mess so they could keep stealing. Going to Liberia and learning that history, it made me ashamed to be to have American tied to my name. Once you learn the history, wicked, boy. America ravaged that country, the Alphabet Agency. But the American shutdown, how that's gonna affect y'all? The government shut down. Is that gonna affect anybody on here watching? American government is shut down. See, that's what's crazy. They can't come together. The Democrats and Republicans can't come together and make America great. But they thought they could come together and make something change in Burkina Faso. See, they came over here to destroy that dream that black Americans to get citizenship. That's what they did. Because they can't have y'all black people leaving America. They need y'all slave work. Yeah. They can't have all y'all leaving. Who gonna do the slave work? The immigrants not. So once black Americans have spent up all their money they need to survive, they'll go do them slave jobs. Or either they're gonna go to jail because they're gonna wanna rob, steal, and kill. That's why they building all them prisons. Yep, new jail houses. Yep. Big salute to the chat, man. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Subscribe. Clover Boys. Damn, Sylvan. Shit, Sylvan, you just made a dumb kid decision. Oh, Bill Gates, toxic food coating. You know, Bill Gates already in trouble in Africa. I think he gave some seeds to Zambia, right? So the people in Zambia started growing them. The animals started eating the crops and died. So I wonder what's gonna happen in Kenya. That's why I say watching white supremacy work in Kenya, it make me not want to. Nah, hell nah. Kenya need to have a revolution like Burkina Faso did, but I think Kenya is too far gone. Yeah, they too far gone. Yeah, you in Texas, Sylvan. Come on now, you in Texas. You in Texas. Yeah, you in Texas. They not playing with no black man in Come on, Sylvan. They not playing with no black man in the whole South. They don't care if you a kid. No. You ain't gonna do nothing but grow up to be a problem. But no worries. No worries. They know how to break a black man in the South. Yep. No, that don't make them intelligent. I don't look at wealthy people as intelligent. I see a bunch of dumb millionaires in America right now. It don't matter how much money you got in America. If you're not a slave to the system, it don't matter how much money you got. Look at Kanye. What up, Caleb, baby? Look at Kanye. Look how they did Kanye. Look how they did P. Diddy. Look how they trying to do Jay-Z. Look how they did Martin Lawrence. Look how they did Jamie Foxx. Shit, the list goes on. So if they do rich people like that, how you think they gonna do you? But the slaves, you know, just like when slavery was ended, a lot of the slaves stayed on the plantation because they didn't know nothing else to do. So you got a lot of black Americans, they don't know how to do nothing else. So they gonna stay on the plantation. Yep, they gonna stay on the plantation. What it do, Caleb, baby? How you feeling? I see you. I see you. But yeah, that's my time, chat. Y'all talk to me. We might come back and talk about this government shutdown because ain't nobody telling me how it's gonna affect them. Probably because people probably don't even know. People probably don't even know. So that being said, chat, I love y'all, chat. Probably have some more tea in a minute. Sit back and chill. Wait on these people to email me back, and we still finalizing this tour. And I'm gonna have to figure out, well, I know how I'm gonna promote to other countries. I'm just gonna have to get it popping. Go hard. I think we're gonna do the tour in December. First week of December. So that gives me the rest of October and all of November to promote. Matter of fact, I gotta call my partner and get him to call the post office and see if they if it's still no business with America right now. Yup. So salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in. Love y'all chat. And y'all stay tuned. We'll be back. Once again, my chat went hard. My chat was lit. Well, my chat, boy, y'all was all up in there.